Welcome to the Voices of Recovery podcast. This is your spiritual principle of a day episode, featuring a recovering addict. Hi, my name is Sophie X. My clean date is December 28th, 2023. You're listening to the Voices of Recovery podcast. This is the spiritual principle a day for June 12th. Kindness reflected in our growth. We learn that people see goodness in us that perhaps we don't see in ourselves. Our fellows reflect back to us ourselves and show us how we have changed. Living Clean, Chapter 2, Connection to Others. In our first days clean, most of us feel utterly horrible about ourselves. We're sick from withdrawals. We hate everybody, whether we know them or not. We're ashamed, mostly because we got caught. We're pissed off at jails, institutions, and in some cases, not dying. Our outlook on the future is just as dark. We have to go to these stupid meetings for the rest of our lives, and we can never use drugs again. And we have to give to the meeting, to each other, to our dad who messed us up in the first place because of his using, to the old lady who lives in the flat downstairs, even though she's mean to us. And we have to be nice all the time and talk about our problems and listen to other people's problems and help other addicts who are more messed up than we are. Being even slightly positive about our future requires an impossible effort. Eventually, our resistance cracks. We do the deal. Meetings, sponsor, steps, service. And we're there for newcomers. We find a higher power and start praying and meditating. We forgive Dad and make sure he has all his meds, and we don't take any of them. We gratefully accept our elderly neighbor's terrible holiday fruitcake and pick up her yappy little dog's poo when she doesn't. When she criticizes our new tattoo, we smile instead of plotting her death. Sometimes we do these things begrudgingly, but mostly it's second nature now. On occasion, people notice. After we share a few IPs with a newcomer, an old-timer who remembers who we were when we first came in hugs us, longer than usual, and looks deeply into our eyes, tears brimming. "What's up?" we ask. It's awkward. "You," the member tells us, "you're so different. So different." We protest. "Aw, come on. All we did was give someone an IP, but our resistance to this also cracks." We do the right thing and say thanks and hug them back. Spiritual principle. I'll aim to be kind and generous today. If someone points it out, I'll say thanks. I can acknowledge them and acknowledge that I've changed. The Voices of Recovery podcast is an independent production of the Works of Wisdom. We welcome your questions and donations via PayPal at voicesofrecoverypod@gmail.com. This podcast is an independent production and is not affiliated with, associated with, authorized by, endorsed by, or in any way officially connected with Narcotics Anonymous or any of its subsidiaries or affiliates. While NA literature may be read during episodes for the purpose of supporting recovery, such use does not constitute an official endorsement or representation by Narcotics Anonymous. In accordance with NA tradition, the NA name is not to be used to endorse or be affiliated with any outside enterprise, and no such endorsement or affiliation is implied. Music is by Sage. Thanks for listening to the Voices of Recovery podcast.